first sitting U.S. president to go to the Western Wall and pray. Now, to be fair, Donald Trump was not my first choice for president. I was my first choice for president. But he was my second choice. I'm delighted he's there. And I'm praying and hoping that one of the things that will happen, I would love for it to happen tomorrow. I have no idea if it will. But I look forward to the day when he is the president that moves the embassy to the only capital of the Jewish state ever in all of history, Jerusalem. We all honor the incredible miracle that happened here in this city 50 years ago. And there is no explanation for the state of Israel, and certainly no explanation for the reunification of Jerusalem other than a miracle from God himself. It is God speaking to the world. I first came to this magnificent nation and this amazing city 44 years ago. I was 17, and I've made many journeys through the years. This is my fourth trip just this calendar year, and within the last 9 months, my fifth trip to Israel. I'm getting a little worried. The Prime Minister told me that if I come back 2 more times, he's going to make me pay taxes in Israel. I come tonight to celebrate with you what God has done, but also to say God is not finished with this city and this nation. And I am here as a different kind of Zionist. I'm a Christian, but I'm a person who believes that God has made a promise to the Jewish people, and one that he will keep and has kept, because the God who makes a promise is the God who keeps a promise. And I come from so many Americans who truly believe that it is important to stand with Israel, because, as the scripture teaches, those who bless Israel will be blessed. Those who curse Israel will be cursed. My friend in the U.S., Marty Olner, wanted to be here. He is, I know, a very important part of what you are a part of. And he was unable to come at the last minute. My simple message to you is that we can never accept even the very discussion of a divided Jerusalem. And the reason is that it represents the same kind of dilemma that was put before King Solomon, and 2 mothers brought a baby and said, "You decide whose baby." One of the mothers said, "Here's a sword, cut the baby in half." And we know that that was not the mother who truly loved the baby. My friend, we can no more split Jerusalem in 2 parts anymore than the baby can be divided in 2. And the only people who have ever had Jerusalem as a home, ever, as a capital, are the Jewish people. This is not difficult. This is not an issue of diplomacy, our geography, our politics, our economics. It is, frankly, an issue of theology. To whom did God give his promise? Was it through Isaac or Ishmael? And how we answer that question determines whether we believe that Jerusalem should be 1 city, or 2, or 3, But I stand with you tonight to say that this wonderful city can only be one. Let me conclude by saying to you that last night I was given a very vivid reason for why Jerusalem must remain in the hands of the state of Israel, uniquely and completely. Last night I had the extraordinary privilege, and it was just that, a privilege, to go to Shechem in the dead of night, but to go to Shechem and to put my hands in the tomb of Joseph and to pray. But the fact is, it was awkward that we had to go in the dead of night, surrounded by IDF military escort, and drive in armored vehicles. And why was that? Because those sites are not easily available, open, and hospitable to the very people for whom this is a most holy site. And yet, in Jerusalem, the state of Israel protects not only the sites that are holy to the Jewish people, but also to the sites that are holy to Christians and the sites that are holy to Muslims. Jerusalem is a city that has protected all of the faiths and had respect. And if for no other reason, I think there were many others, mainly the biblical one, but from a pragmatic standpoint, we must insist that there never be a discussion, ever, of a divided Jerusalem, because this city must stay in the hands of those who are good stewards of this extraordinary place, which is the eternal, ancestral, and indigenous capital of the Jewish people. And I say thank you, congratulations for 50 years, and may many more millenniums come with peace in Jerusalem. Thank you very much.